When was the last time you cooked yourself a breakfast meal that wasn't eggs, oatmeal, toast, or something similar to that? In the monotony of everyday life, it is important to mix it up a bit and try new things. For example, you could try making some pancakes. Personally, I've been making pancakes for a while. I first did when my parents taught me how when I was 10 years old, and I've been doing it ever since. Pancakes are always a great addition to your breakfast food arsenal. They provide you with several vital nutrients, they're very simple to make, and they taste fantastic. So where do you even start making pancakes? Well, first, you're going to need to make sure that you have all the proper ingredients and materials. First of all, you're going to need a pan and a stove, obviously. You're going to need pancake mix and measuring cup. You're going to need water. You need a bowl and some utensil to mix the batter in. You need a spoon to pour out the batter. You're going to need a spatula to flip the pancake when it's ready. And you're going to need butter to butter up the pan. So now that we have all our materials, we can go ahead and get started. First thing, you need to set the stove to about medium. While that's warming up, we can start making the mix. So you can take the pancake mix and you're just going to pour about half a cup into the measuring cup. Once all that's done, just pour it in. And then you're going to pour about 1/6 of a cup of water, and then you're going to pour that in, just a little more. And then we can start mixing. The important thing when you're mixing pancake batter is to have just enough water and just enough pancake mix. The one thing you want to avoid is if you have too much water, then you're going to start seeing some bubbles in your pancake mix. And that means that it's too thin. So if you actually, for example, if you look at this one right here, it's nice and thick. There's no bubbles at all. If you poured it in with bubbles, then you would get something really thin and it's going to look like a crepe. And it's not going to be what we're going for. So nice and thick, just like this. One of the main concerns when you're making pancakes is that a lot of people want to start off their day really healthy, and some people don't think that pancakes are a healthy meal. Well, they actually provide you with a lot of very useful nutrients such as carbs, fiber, and iron. Sylvie Tremblay, a nutritionist, states that a serving of pancakes can have around 250 milligrams of calcium. So, that is in fact true. Looks like we're just about done with the mix. And before we pour the batter in, it's very important to use butter to butter up the pan before we even begin. This is because if you don't have the butter, then when you put the pancake batter in and you try to flip it later on, it's going to stick to the pan and it's just not going to work out. It'll stick and it might just ruin the pancake. So we can go ahead and start pouring out the batter. So you just take one scoop and you just pour it out, just like that. So here it is. Now, we haven't really done much, but we're honestly almost done with the entire process. It's been really simple. And if you don't want to take my word for it, according to National Geographic, humans have been making pancakes like meals for almost 30,000 years. So, all I'm saying is that if a caveman could do it, I'm sure you guys could figure it out. So, what we're going to watch for is we're going to look around the edge of the pancake, and when it starts to get solid around the edge and it starts to get darker, that's when you know that the entire underside is completely done and you can flip the pancake. And it looks like we're getting pretty close. You can take a peek or two and make sure that it's darker on the other side before you flip it, because you don't want to mess this part up. If you flip it too early, it's just going to tear the entire pancake apart, and if you flip it too late, it's going to be completely burnt on the bottom side. So this is all good. Just flip it, just like that, all done. we're pretty much like completely set on the pancake. We just gotta wait now. One of the reasons I like pancakes so much is that they just taste so good. One of those reasons why it tastes so good is because of the texture. It's really fluffy, as I'm going to show you in a second when it's all done. The reason for this is because of gluten. Rick Martinez, a chef, says that gluten in pancakes is made when you mix together flour and water. So the flour is in the mix, and water, obviously you have water. And when you combine the two and you put it on the stove, the combination of the two with the gluten makes it rise, and that's what makes it so fluffy. So as you can see, it's really fluffy right now, and it's ready to take off. And here we are. Here's our pancake. So we're all done, and I just gotta say, pancakes will always be my favorite breakfast food. They're just so easy to make. They have several vital nutrients, and they are so delicious. And honestly, when it comes down to it, they're the perfect family-friendly breakfast meal. I have so many great memories being with my parents, making pancakes and eating them together. So next time you're starting to get tired of your ordinary breakfast meal, gather together your friends and your family and make pancakes together.